Hmm. Oh, I know what's going on. There we go. And we have game cell. Yeah, hi. Good afternoon. All right, let's do our mic check. Fa so me di ra ho. I am doing Grim Dawn. We are doing Grim Dawn Sortie 18. Dancing with the Wild Windegos. There we go. That's a. There we go. So, do that for a few hours. Continue on with the Great Quest. Are you familiar with Grim Dawn? I think I'm wearing out my mouse button here. All right. Where are we at? Okay. Grim Dawn is a gothic steampunk game set in the world of Cairn. It's approximately 1800s technology, firearms, mixed with esoteric sorceries. The basics is that the ethereals, long since banished from the world of Cairn, have returned, and they're able to possess the living, and they've positioned themselves into places of power, and then staged a takeover where they just slaughtered almost everyone, pushing humanity, at least on this land, to the brink of extinction, and then animating their bodies first as zombies and then as more mutinous creatures. In the meantime, while this is going on, the cult of Chthon, or the cult of the Blood God, has reemerged in force to try and bring back Chthon, the Blood God, by sacrificing everybody in the world to it because he wants his blood back. On top of all this, all of the beasts that live out in the wild, they're also rising up, and with no humans around to get in their way, are going through and, like, reestablishing themselves. There's like giant wasps, all sorts of like weird wolf creatures, and giant rat quill creatures, and then there's the Sith, no, the Slith. The Slith, they're kind of like snake people, but they're not natural beast creatures. They were created by humans and got out of control. And there's also Courtney. Hey, welcome to the stream. We're doing Grim Dawn for the next few hours. I'm just telling y'all the background on Cairn, or is it Cairn? So, and so, you start off as a possessed human, a human possessed by the ethereals, and you've been captured, and they're, the last remaining outpost is trying to interrogate the ethereal, and they get tired of his threats, so they hang him, and just before you die, the ethereal leaves. The ethereals can't be killed. They just hop from body to body. But because you're still alive, it's a bad hanging job. They cut you down, you come back, and they put you to use for humanity, and you've got a couple of special abilities humans can't. Like, you can make rift gates, and when you die, you can come back from the dead. So, and so that's the basic thing. Right now, we are just to give you a basic. So, the game starts you off here at Devil's Crossing, and you work your way up here to Burwich Village and the Warden's Estate, which is up in here. And then this whole area is blocked off. Then after you finish that, you fix the bridge and you go over here, and this is the first part of the game. This is the base game where you go all the way up here to stop the blood cults from bringing back the Herald of Chthon. Oh, this is not a game someone makes you play. This is a game that you play because it's awesome. So that is the first game. Then the first installment is Ashes of Malmoth, which is you're going to try and go to the capital city of Malmoth up here and try and stop the Ethereals. And as you can see, this is where we're moving ourselves along to. We're up to Barrowholm right now. And then the second installment is Forgotten Gods, which is the witch gods. The three witch gods have summoned you to help them stop the return of the Eldritch Sun, which is another defeated god that's coming back. That's also quite insane. Oh, Final Fantasy's good for you. Yeah, it gives you perspective. In truth, I never got to play Final Fantasy. I picked up a really old port to the PC on Final Fantasy VII many years ago, but I didn't get far in it because I didn't understand the combat system. So, but yeah, no, this Grim Dawn, it's kind of like Diablo 2, but funner. Let me see. Into the jaw. Find the entrance to the void's edge. Okay, we did that, but we got our butt kicked on that, so we're not ready. That's over in the Forgotten God section. Yeah, well, that is kind of annoying when you're trying to play the game, because when you kill, everything you do, like, increases or decreases reputation. It can influence the way of the game. So yeah, you're pretty much scuffing his game doing that. Okay. Can't do that. Slay ancient Windegos. Okay, that's what we're working on right now. Slay the ancient Windegos. Cleanse the ancient grove. Yeah. Yeah, I got up to the fight with the mechanical scorpion. That's as far as I got. Yeah. Acquire the pulse. Okay. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go hunt ancient Windegos. So we've made our way north into Ugdenbog, which is basically a big bog wildland, and we can't get far because the Ethereals have like ethereal. You know what a terraformer is, but it's an ethereal former, and they just like start burning the land with aether fire, which is nasty stuff. So we're trying to find a way to get to past it, and we have actually found a way to get past it, but there's stuff we have to take care of first, and we also need to find our friend Ulgrim, who at the end of the main story got pulled into the chaos when we defeated the Herald of Chthon. So, but right now we're working on some quests. We're going to go looking for. I can find my way through the map here. Trouble with Ugdenbog is that the area is, because it's got a very natural terrain to it, it's sometimes difficult to navigate. And I think I'm going the wrong way. No, I think I'm going the right. Well, let me see. Let's get us going north. We are going the wrong direction. We're going the wrong way. It has a really good community though, and I am currently playing a starters build called the Virulent Dervish, created by Stupid Dragon. So, oh no, we're not doing okay. Let's go. Come on. Come along. Come along. Okay, we're going this way. We're going back to Ugdenbog. So the Stupid Dervish is it's a Nightblade, which are assassins, combined with Oathkeepers, which are kind of fanatic paladins. But instead of sticking with the oh no, not Magic the Addiction! Don't get sucked into Magic the Addiction. Oh, magic the addiction. It's horrible. So, as I was saying, so the Oathkeepers are normally fire-based because they're followers of Kaimon, who's kind of a fanatical sun god. But we've we shifted things over instead to focus on poisons and acid, which is Dreg, one of the witch gods. I don't blame you. They're expensive to get into. So this is the virulent dervish. Let's go wipe some things out. Good. That's still in place. Yep. Here worthwhile to take? Okay, we'll just take these. Vital essence. Nothing else is coming back. Okay.
You dare come here?
Yes, we do dare. There we go, ancient Windegos. Just what we're looking for. We have completed our quest. Let's just hop on back to Barrowholm. Barrowholm's a nice little community. It somehow has survived the ravages that has plagued the rest of the land. I mean, let's take a look at this place. Oh, look at that. They got a nice fence. They got nice houses. They're in like really good condition. Look at that. They even got the blue paint on it and everything. You know, it's got people all around here and everything. And this place is in like every place else is in ruins. Where's my quest table at? Except for this guy. This guy's a jerk. You have helped us in these meager tasks, but know that soon the time shall come when your loyalties will be tested. Do not falter. It will be your blood I'll be spilling that day. All right. Yeah, there's something off with these people. I know what it is because I've played through this before.
A blessed welcome, traveler.
Blessed day, my friend. May we all bask in the Great One's glory. And we went and rescued a bunch of people for them. So how are the survivors doing? Oh, they've been absolutely great, filling their roles in our little village just fine. We've been starved for some fresh rivals until you came. I see. There it is. Well, I am returned to the Coven of Ugdenbog's bounty table. But it is... Oh, no, the Coven of Ugdenbog. Oh, sorry. Wrong group. I went to the wrong group. I thought this was a Barrowholm quest. This is an Ugdenbog. Alright, let's go back to Barrowholm. Coven's right. There we go. Alright, where are we at? Where is everybody? Where is the table? Where is the table? Where is the table? And there is the table. Reporting. Alright, let's take a look at our factions here. So we are revered by everyone but the 3 witch gods, because we haven't played enough in there. And Barrowholm. Barrowholm respects us. That's good. That's good. Respect is always nice. Ugdenbog reveres us. You know, I mean, we're good. We are good there. Okay, and then you know we can get these guys up. You know, they're almost done. It's okay. I think Courtney's the only one watching me on Twitch. I didn't expect a big crowd in. I mean, normally most people watching the channel are over on that side of the world. So, and I don't know who all wants to watch Grim Dawn, but you know, it's up. So I'm playing early, so that way we can do a couple hours of Genshin Impact later on. So Nemesis is the worst thing to get against your enemies, because then they launch Nemesis heroes, and those things are like nasty, and they always kill you 2 or 3 times. So Ethereal Vanguard hates me. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're on. Thank you. So, all right, so we don't need to do any more quests because we're at Revered. And what Revered does when you're dealing with factions is you get to come in and buy their gear. And you have only access based off of what level there is. So there's, you know, the friendly level, the respected level, the honored level, and the revered level, which then gets you all the top tier stuff. Unfortunately, the top tier stuff this far out in the game means I have to be at level 90 to use it, so I really can't. These are like enhancements to put on your weapons and armor. These are other weapons and armor, which may or may not be useful to you. These are mandates, and when you activate them on your character, it increases your reputation reward for doing quests. So it's always, and you can trade them off. The nice thing is that the game allows you to trade inventory with your other characters. There's a crossover inventory that you can put things into, and other characters pick it up. So my greatest character has bought a ton of these things, and whenever I get a new character, I just go through and grab them and activate them. So I advance much more quickly. I really gotta there's nothing here there's nothing really here I want to use. I'm kind of cool with where I'm at. So I've already learned these in another character, which means that they're all accessible to me.
Put it to good use.
So okay, these two are both Forgotten Gods, different land. I do not do Pokemon. I'm sorry. I do not do Pokemon. I am not a Pokemonian. Cleanse the Ancient Grove. That is like a massive quest. Let's go cleanse the Ancient Grove. Last time I survived, I think 36 seconds inside the Ancient Grove. Let's go play with the Ancient Grove. No. Let's not go play with Ancient Grove. Let's go back. Let's get back up to Barrowholm, because we got stuff we got to deal with these Barrowholmians. They are not good people. Let's go back up. No, never could get into Pokemon as an anime or anything else. Just other than using it for mocking purposes. All right, let's get to the table. Okay, let's see what we got. Find Barrowholm, the moldering mountain Ugdenbog, and destroy it in the name of the Ravager. Anyone that destroys this threat to our hideout will be compensated with iron bits. Okay. Ugdenbog, Barrowholm. Yeah, we got the plus here. I'm sorry. All right. Let's go look for this. As the maps are so huge, I will often just find out the general area where they're at and go find them. Barrowholm. No, I did not mean barbell. I meant bar. Oh, I didn't even mean that either. One too many B's. There we go. Grim Dawn. Barrowholm. He's located in 3 areas. Not the funnest thing to go find. Okay. Area number 1. Okay, I've hunted him before. These are repeatable quests, so... These are repeatable quests. Alright, let's see. Get my fingers in the right key positions. That's the other thing you gotta remember about Grim Dawn, is getting your finger... Oh! I know why I'm... Okay, yeah. Get my posse out here. There we go. They don't do a lot of damage, but... You know, they're helpful. We're gonna go south. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, watch out for the exploding mushrooms. And
that skill's not ready. Can't do that yet.
I can do that. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Let's see, do I get anything valuable? Not really. Nothing's really valuable. It's just good to have money in case you need to buy things. Did I get all the way down there yet? Let me see. Almost. Got all that acid. That's nasty. This is acid territory. You do not have a good acid resistance, you're kind of in a lot of... Okay. There is no Barrowholm. Alright, that's one down now. Okay, we're up there. We're going... Oh.
Not ready.
Let's see if any of this stuff is valuable. Where are we at? We are up in that corner. Okay. We got a little ways to go. They're not as bad as the crypt ghouls. Crypt ghouls are just... Huh. I guess you're just kind of stuck there, aren't you? Yeah, okay. Well, let's gonna leave you down there. Skull Sage boots. Okay, those look interesting. What do they do? Level 58s. Okay. Anything else of interest over here? Nothing. Physical and bleeding damage. Not that useful to me. I'm just going to sell all this next chance I get. No, I don't need to go in the ruin entrance. I already dealt. Okay, here we go. Second location possibility. guys. Whew. All right. Hopefully people will enjoy. Okay. Crawdads for dinner. With a little bit of salad. With a fine vinaigrette. Damn, there's a lot of these out here. Oh, you're not a plant, you're a snake. Oh. Messy, messy, messy. Where are we at? We're all the way down there. Let's go up here. Barrowholm's going to be around. He's going to be over here someplace. Okay. Let's not walk into the exploding things. Hey, what's in that? There he is. I think that's him. No, that's just a... That's what he's going to look like, but he's going to be much bigger. All right. He is... not around here. Okay, so we have to go to map number 2. Which is... I meant... oh, we gotta go to the Barrowholm Rift. Alright, we're gonna backtrack. We'll go to the Barrowholm Rift. Yeah, everyone's watching. Welcome to the stream. I am NoC. This is NoC Gaming, and we are doing Grim Dawn, the Ashes of Malmoth. We are slowly making our way up to Malmoth to try and stop the horrors of the ethereals. And it is quite a horror up there. I'm putting my main character up there right now on ultimate difficulty. She's maxed out, everything, and it's a mess. It is a mess. Okay, so here we are, and let's take this one here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Stupid Dragon made some really good starting guides because they always put good advice in there, like how to early on. But let's get out of that mess. That's a mess. Okay, here we go. Let's come over here. There we go. How did you manage to run by me? I don't understand. Okay. All right, and where did we go? Okay, we're down here. We're down here. Yes? Yes. Yes, looks much better on the big map. And where is he at? Oh! Sorry, I just had to kill these people out of GP. They're cannibals, all of them. They are not good neighbors. Okay. Save that for now. Nothing else here. Okay. Okay, so... yeah, this is where he would have been at. So let's go south. Oh, no, 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 no. Run! 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 Oh, crikey, he's the only one there is. Get over here. Oh, up yours. Up yours. He's. I was talking about the Nemesis and how they just come up and kill you. That was him. He is the nemesis. He is the Nemesis of the beasts. And he is a pain. Fortunately, he doesn't do too well against poison. So eventually he will get chewed down. He will eventually. Eventually will, yes. But he's fast and he charges in. And that's the way of all the Nemesis, is they just charge right on in. And that's the nice thing. When you die in Grim Dawn, you don't lose your gear. You just lose a chunk of experience points. And if you can get back to your body in time and claim it, you get most of that experience points back. All right, there he is. Oh, he didn't one-shot me. I thought he did. And that's why I stopped. I was like, okay, and then I saw that I had two. I wasn't quite dead, and then he finished me off. Oopsie. So let's try this again once more with feeling. All right. Let us do well. Let us get our body back so we can claim our pittance of experience points. And he's sitting right there on top of it, too. Oh, hey, I managed one success. Okay. All right. That's a one hit. That's a one hit. See, this is the thing. He dies, and then he splits into two. And then each one of them die, they split into two. And I think there's only 3 faces of them. But, yeah, that's what happens. So I didn't realize he had split already, so let's go. You know, these guys aren't very good. The trouble with these and their pets and everything is that you can send them forward to attack, but everything they attack, ignore them first off, because ignore them and instead come at you. So you could be like at the far end of the screen and you can send something forward and it attacks it and then it like rushes across the screen to get to you. Able to? Well, yeah. Anybody's able to do anything. Should you? Unless you've got give me that. Get out of the way. Come on.
That skill's not ready.
These guys are hard to kill. Just because they stay together in a group and they... And the thing is coming back into this area, I was expecting them. And this is one of the easy Nemesis to beat. And see, of course, we didn't get our experience points back either because they got us, so. And you're still able to think and talk. That's pretty good. Come on, come on. Die one. Get up. Ah. Well, we managed to kill one. Because as you can see, it's split down into 2. And you see, it's things like this, which is why I constantly just kill things for experience points, because we'll end up, and it doesn't take a lot of experience points, but you know. Now, let's go. Come on.
Can't do that yet.
You guys just keep walking around. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on, get out of that. See, it's these things here which are the real killers.
Can't do that yet.
Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Heal ourselves back up again. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, now we're down to the final stages of them.
Can't do that yet.
There we go. One's down. Oh, no, they got me again. It's these things right here. These things bleed you out. You know, it's blood damage here. So, remember, if you've ever played Diablo or other games, you know, like Genshin Impact or something, you know, there's certain elements and there's, you know, just a few things you have to build your resistance to. This is Grim Dawn. These are everything you have to build your resistance to. Fire, cold, electrical, poison and acid, piercing damage, bleeding damage, vitality damage, aether damage, chaos damage, and then physical resistance. And physical resistance are the hardest things to get to, and I only have 7% physical resistance. So, and if they give you, and if their attacks reduces it down, then, you know, you're like, so my bleeding resistance, I have 64% over maximum, and they're still wiping me out with those little blood-sucking pools. My poison resistance here is, I've got a 80 is the maximum, but certain things you get will put you over 80. And I've got something that gives me 3% extra poison resistance, and I'm still 29 over that. You know, and the poison and acid does a lot of damage. Piercing, I'm 45 over that. Fire, I'm only over 9. Fortunately, I don't get a lot of fire. Cold, 35 plus 5% over. I don't know what I'm wearing that gives me that bonus, but there it is. Vitality damage, 43. That's like... So... Here's your hit points and your health. And there's 2 layers to this. As you are damaged, you go down to 0. Then what you have is your vitality. And then that starts going down as well. And when that reaches 0, you're dead. But if it doesn't, then your hit points can come back up. But it's your vitality feeding it. So it only goes up so far. So it'll like stop here, or it'll stop here as you get more and more damaged. And it's really hard to re-heal this. You can re-heal it through food if there's a cook at a camp, once per game. Or if you pick up a vitality shard, that will heal you back up. But if you're like really like down here at the bottom, it'll only heal you up so far. And then of course gaining a level will give you full healing. So, but those bleeding pools, they're the worst. They are the worst things to deal with, in my opinion. The second worst thing are freeze traps. Let's see, 15,519 experience points is what I lose each time I die.
Skill's not ready.
Get out of that. There we go. Heal myself. All right. All right. Okay, that's the last one. Let's see. Oh, blueprints. Make new items. Empowered Rift Horn. Okay, empowered Stormcaller Circlet. Things I don't really use. They do drop some good stuff, though, but... where is my... There it is, my blueprint. Spellbreaker Waistguard. Okay. +1 skill, all skills in Nightblade. Okay, nice. Aether resistance 10%. It's a level 75 item, but offer anything else? It does not. Okay. Not all the legendary items. I mean, crit damage, piercing damage, cold damage, frostburn damage. So, cold damage is direct cold damage. Frostburn damage is lingering damage, which continues to go through. So there's like fire damage and burn damage. You know, and the burn damage, you know, it's like you catch on fire and you get your initial damage, and the burn damage continues to burn and damage you. Plus 2% to offensive capability. 2%. Oh, please, 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 that's too much. No, that's nothing. My offensive capability right now is 1637. 2% to that would be, how much would that be? Let me see. 163, 16, 32 points. So that put me up to 1669, 1670. Kubacabra, the tenacious. Yes, he is tenacious. Chance to hit 83%. Okay. Here's your damage per second right there. So, health is only 8100. Health is hard. This is not a game where you build up tons of health. Yes, I'm sitting a lot of attribute points, but that's because everything requires the right stat. So I need like 721 physique to wield this. You know, I need 481 physique to wield these. So you've got to kind of like spread them out and use them carefully until you can finally until you kind of reach out where you're going to go, and you know you're not going to need points anymore. Fortunately, there's a way to buy your stats back and your skills back. So there we go. Just learned that. Ugdenbog flower, crafting material, very good. All these little things are crafting materials for crafting different things, or you can just apply them directly to your armor. So, but there are certain things like these only go for boots, and they're nice. 18%. I put market. Let's see. Yeah, 18 health regeneration per second, movement speed, and slow resistance. Always nice. So this is a good one. Anti-villain himself. Where's it at? 20% acid and poison resistance. Always nice too. So, you know, you got different things that you can put on your components to try and help you survive. Now, we're just on regular level. We're on veteran mode, which means that things are a little bit more difficult, but you know, things are a little bit stronger and things such as that, but you get better drops and everything. And there's 3 difficult levels. And we're on the basic one. We're on the first one. So we haven't got far. Now, just so we haven't forgotten, we have not found yet who we've been hunting for. Barrowholm. We're still looking for Barrowholm. All right, and this is a Barrowholm look. Oh, that's where Barrowholm's at. Okay, that's where he was last time I went looking for him too. The game doesn't always do good on repeat on Barrowholm's over here. This is where he was left. There he is, Barrowholm. Hi, Barrowholm. Barrowholm's a boss, but we're just gonna go through. We're gonna trim the shrubbery. Oh, hey. Get out there. Trim the shrubbery. I'm the reaper. I've come to reap the hedges. Let's give it a little space there. Okay, anything else? We gotta take care of it. Yeah. We're gonna take care of you. Whoa!
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I killed you or what? Okay. Oh, we killed Barrowholm. We killed him with the power of poison. Herbicide. We used herbicide on him. Okay, all good. We didn't get anything really cool from him, but that's okay. What we really want is reputation with Barrowholm, even though they are a bunch of weird people. Back to Barrowholm. 100 episodes. Yeah, I mean, that's 2 episodes a week, man. Well, I guess the first season went through more than 1 year. Good. 375 bar. Okay. What's the next bounty? Pakala, the once human chosen who has begun her transition, has grown violent in her hunger, lashing out even against her greater Windegos. This displeases Ravager. Pakala must be brought down immediately. Seek her out in the cannibal camp scattered across Gloomwald. Anyone that swiftly delivers Ravager's will shall be rewarded. Okay. See, I don't think they're season. I just think they're story arcs. Because a season usually in broadcast television, denotes 1 year, one year. So it usually covers about several months of broadcast time. So that's their story arc. Maybe they're calling them seasons. I don't know. Okay, let's go to Barrowholm. Okay, we're done over here. Go back to the bounty page. Let's go down to, okay, go away, stupid pop-up thing. Go down to Barrowholm. And we're looking for Pakla. She's over in Gloomwald. Okay. Give me a map. Okay, thank you. Oh, she's everywhere out there. Where is the Gloomwald? Where is Gloomwald? Which part is Gloomwald? We still facing north? We are. Okay, that's... She's all the way down here. That makes her difficult. Okay, we will go... We'll take that map. Things won't be as bad down here. Let's try south first. Okay, can I teleport to... No, I did not want to go to that one. I wanted to go to the Gloomwald Crossing Rift. Wrong rift. Wrong rift. Well, I guess we'll just... Yeah, we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to go like this. See if he's selling anything useful. No, but you know what you can do? You can buy a lot of my crap from me. Oh. That's nice. Too bad I don't use that. No. That's right, we're doing 52% acid damage. And plus 3 to Nadalia's. But the Righteous Feather is one of the my primary attacks, so nice, but not exactly what I'm looking for. What my Chthonian thread? Okay. You got to do a lot of gear work. That's the one thing about Grim Dawn. There is a lot of gear work in all this. To Nadalia's justifiable ends, but not to what I need. Hold on to that one though. What's over here? Nice hat. You can. There's an illusionist, and if you like the look of things, you can like buy illusions to change how your gear looks. Powered Tempest Sickle, Soulfire. I'm not playing with Soulfire. Powered Molten Walkers. They don't really do anything that good. Blade Guard leggings, level 58 gear. Powered Rifthound leather boots. Powered Valscorn greaves. Acid. Okay, cunning no. And movement. Okay. I come over here with my ingredients. Skeleton key. Are we good? We're good. Okay. Let's continue on. I got a long ways to go and lots of people to kill. There you are. Already killed. Oh. An enemy hero, empowered flame brand. Sounds cool, but I think I already have a ton of these things. I collect them up and then I put them in like storage units. And then when characters get high enough and they can use them. Fight my way through things. Ghost crabs are a pain in the butt. That's all aether fire they're vomiting out there. Where am I? I am here. I need to go this way. Let's go up here. Let's come around over to here. Am I going the right path? Where am I at? I think that's where I am at. So hard to tell. There's giant circles over everything. Let's look at the main map. Oh, that makes it much better. Yeah, there you go. Really zoomed out. But we're looking here, 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 or here. And that's 4 of the 6 places Pakla can be. All right, let's see what we got here. But she wasn't there with them. Now, how did that get all the way up there? All right, that's okay. And there's a Eastern gloves. I don't think I've seen those before. Part of the Eastern Pledge. Level 58 again, way below my son. Looks like an Arcanus set. Part of an Arcanus set. Okay. Poison tip Windego Bard of a Celery. Still doesn't. Looks like it should do more damage, but it doesn't. Does 105 poison, 65% acid. Okay, I see. I'm doing 140 to 160. Okay. That's why it doesn't look like it's doing a lot of damage. That's the comparison. Okay. All right. Just go back down here. Drop down here. Hold this down around here. Yeah, see, that's when we were talking anime the other night. See, that's the thing I just don't get into. They're like too long. They stretch them out too long. You know, it's just not something, you know, it's just... Let's get up out of the blood. And still no Pakla. She in here? Pakla! Pakla, hello. The Ravager's not happy with you. Let us not ask who the Ravager is, just know that the Ravager isn't happy with you. Okay, well, Pakla might be actually down this way a little bit further, it goes. Down here at the end. Okay, no, this is where Pakla would be at if Pakla was here. Okay. Let's go visit Area number 4. Area number 4. Okay, is this the path? We can take this path. Ooh, Ugdenbog bloom. All right. Well, I've already restored that shrine. I just want to. All right, I just wanted to, you know, loot the dead. Loot the dead. All right, and then we're gonna come up here. Ooh. All right, party time. Let's clear the area first. Come back around here. Is there anybody left? Alright. Good. Are we clear? Alright, let's swing up here. Yeah, never stand in the red swirling. I'm sorry, I always like the little screams. Windegos, spirit, change of brain matter. I'll take those, they might be of value. Okay. Ah! Okay, where are we at? Okay, well, this was spot number 4 right here. If Pakla was here. No, she's not here. She's not in this section. All right. We're going to go play with the totem. Totem time. Lots of stuff to loot. Most of it's worthless. What are we doing with Savage Totem? Okay, lots of nasty things. Get out of here. Take that. Okay, empowered elementium shield. Powered Gutworm's Bloody Seal, okay. Powered Heretic Sigil, okay. And Tyrant's Exalted Conqueror of Conflagration. 2 emeralds, that means it is an extremely rare item, but not something. Okay, so there's the Powered Elementium, I already got a bunch of those. I'll put that there. There is Empowered Heretic Sigil. Summon the Guardians of Hyperion. That's them right there. +2 to it. Chaos. I've been looking for something to replace my Insignia of Justice, because that's vitality damage, poison damage. Okay. Pierce, Cunning, Bleed. Shadow Strike. I'd lose my Shadow Strike, but that's okay. I'd lose my Ring of Steel. I really like my Ring of Steel. And when you get hit, there's 25% chance of just a retaliatory strike. But the damage, okay. Insignia of Justice. Plus, I'd have to replace the Ward Stone too. So what do we? And the Greg's and the Glyph of Dreg's Vector. I have to replace all 3 of those for this. So let's see what's the damage look like. Not that much difference. Offensive capability, not that different. A couple hundred for health. Cunning goes down. No, okay. Not really worth it. The Ward Stone, what does the Ward Stone give me again? Movement speed, elemental, and bleeding resistance. Okay. Empowered Gutworm's Bloody Seal. Circle of Slaughter. Belgothian Shears. I don't know if I use that one anymore. Bleed damage, physical damage, internal trauma, bleeding damage, piercing, vitality resistance. Circle of Slaughter and Belgothian Shears. Okay. Nice. I don't use pistols though in this build. Ooh, what's that? Shrewd Wendigo Gaze of Mendine. It's also rare. Cunning, defense, health, piercing, Bolding Presence, Undead Legion Necromancer. +1 summon limit to raise skeletons. We're going to keep that for somebody. If I ever play Necromancers, that would be something they might like. So we'll just throw that there like that for now. That there like that. Put that there like that. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Okay. We'll put that over there. Truthfully, it's really hard to find good insignias. Glyphs, you have to make glyphs. You never find them, so you have to make them. Good rings are secondary, and good amulets, very difficult. To get the ones that you need. So that I found one that does acid damage. That's pretty good. Plus, it gives me Aegeus and I don't know. Does this one actually help me? I don't know. Let's take a look. There's my Righteous Fever. There's my Guardians of Empyrean. Celestial Presence. Path of the Three. It's passive skill. Resilience. So that's all I really used in this. So the Aegeus and Minior would not help me. There's Belgothian Shears. Dual wielding technique. This is the technique that allows me to dual wield my weapons. So just not something that really is going to boost up my damage. There's Dahlia's justifiable ends. So there's more poison damage. That's why we boost that one up. So all right, let's continue on. Hey, where'd my guys go? Oh, that's why, because I changed my The thing about Grim Dawn is no matter how powerful you get, the game will still kill you. If I'm at level 100 and I've gone through all levels and I've gone back to the original easy level, the introductory level, and I took Veteran off, the game will still find a way to kill me. And that's kind of what's cool about Grim Dawn, is it's always a challenging. And now, the introductory chapters, that one definitely has a set. It cannot get harder than this. And has a cutoff point. But beyond that, it's just everything gets stronger. Everything levels up. Damage becomes, it doesn't become exceptionally or obnoxiously harder, but you just got to be careful, or else things will kill you. Yeah, I glanced away from the monitor for a second and walked right into those things. Where am I at anyhow? I am... Okay. I am going on the right path. The last two places is here and here. And as you can see from how she's spread out over an entire region, this is why I go and look at the maps. This game has such wonderful death screams in it. That's why I love it. It's one of the fun things of just playing it. I hope that voice actor got paid well for that death scream. All the way down there. Okay. Hey, have any of you seen Pakla? 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 Anyone seen Pakla? No? Okay. Pakla. Pakla? No? Pakla? Have you seen her? Really pissed off, attacks everybody? No? Okay. Spiteful Wendigo. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go down here. We're going to take this branch here. And then we're going to come down here. Isn't that nice? This is a nice little territory. Look, it's nice and sunny. Hey, you're looking for Pakla? Perhaps you've seen her? You know, kicked her out of your group, perhaps? Anything like that? No? Okay. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was the Pakla. That's Pakla location number 5. There is now Pakla location number 6. And this is going to take us right up into it. Pakla! Run, run, run. Heal. Yeah, there's some definitely hardcore damage going on there. Let's get out of that. Heal. There we go. Yeah, you see all that bleed damage over there? That's like massive amounts of bleed damage. That's more bleed damage than anyone should ever have to face. Oh, I killed somebody through poison.
I can't do that.
We get Pakla. I couldn't tell. I was just too busy killing everything I found. That's the thing about poison is that you just, you know, you inflict so much of it, and then it will kill them if it's staying persistent long enough. It can kill them, especially if they don't have good poison resistance. And that's the basis behind the virulent dervish. But there she is. 6 places to look for her, and she was in number 6. We have to get up to a certain reputation before we can continue the Barrowholm quests, I believe. So I don't think anyone is offering me quests right now. No quest givers. So that is why we are dredging along doing bounties for them. Um, 375. Okay, that was a good reputation. Okay. Scour the Void's Edge. The Chthonian called Barrowholm must be destroyed. Anyone who destroys this foe will be compensated. Some of the problems with these is that they send you so far away. Okay, the Void's Edge. Let's see where this one's at. Close that one up. Okay, this is Chthonian called Barrowholm. The Mage Claw. All right. In the Void's Edge. I'm not even sure where the Void's Edge is at. Void's Edge is the world in Act 5 that connects Desolate Waste and the Lone Watch. The area forms part of the Chthonic Void and can be accessed by Chthonic rifts in the Desolate Waste. Player cannot cast... Okay, yeah. Okay, it's one of those things. So there's... okay, we got to go here eventually anyhow, but I'm not ready to go in there and look for them. So we're going to skip this one. Try something else. Next bounty. Ravaged a powerful relic. Corruption should be... Yeah. What does it take to make a corruption? Craft a corruption relic. Okay. You're not going to give me. You're not going to give me. I mean, it's a big winner. That's okay. So let's see what the ingredients are. There it is. The corruption relic requires. Anytime it wants to load up. See what's Cha-Cha doing. Cha-Cha is rizzing up Eldritch horrors. My page loaded. Okay. Blood of Chthon, mutant, molten skin, scavenging plate. I don't know. I might not. I don't know how much blood of Chthon I have. Normally, I don't do relic crafting because it's a waste of resource. Step away from the table for the moment. They don't have a crafter here, so I'm going to have to go back to. Nor do they have a smuggler here. They would probably, make him part of the community. That's right. We had a smuggler once. But he gave up his smuggling ways and became part of the community, serving it in a far, far better way. All right. Smuggler. There he is. Okay.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Blood of Chthon. Okay, I've got 10. I can spare one. Okay, do I
I'll
have
hold on to
a
that for you.
crafter? I need a crafter. They do not have a blacksmith here. That means we need to go someplace else. Ugdenbog means we gotta go back down to Devil's Crossing.
I do the best I can with what I've got.
Relics, corruption. There we go. I don't have any molten skin. Okay. And this is why I collect up stuff. Because you gotta build to build. Molten skin. I can make 90 of them, so. I've got molten skin. Got a corruption. What does corruption give me? Acid, chaos, poison, health, casting speed, acid retaliation. 20% chance of corruption when hit. Corrupts your blood, causing it to spread down. Okay. And plus 3 random stats. Gluttony so far gives me regeneration. And a wave of vampiric energy that will, I think, drain health and give it to you. Let's go back to Grim Dawn, there it is. Virulent Dervish. Let's see what. Leveling. There's something in here with equipment. I just have to find it. Skills. Leveling. Okay, here we go. Ones that are somewhat useful to this build are Blight and Zeal. Both are quite good and about similar in trends. I advise to be discreet here. The Gluttony you should have been using so far was doing a good job at keeping you alive. I suggest to get the Reverent Constellation before swapping that out. Okay. Alright, so Blight and Zeal are the ones we're more looking for, not Corruption. Okay. I'll leave that there. So we're going to make one of these to complete the quest. There it is. Blight. Blight and Zeal. Probably. Transcendic relics, that's where they're at. Blight, what does Blight do for us? Acid, spirit attack, and Blight. Okay, and then Zeal. Just overall physical, offensive, and defensive attack speed, so just raw physical. Level 35 too, very... Mythical relics. So he doesn't talk about the mythical relics. So I'd have to really go through here and look at these. And the runes. Runes are applied to metals. I've only got 4 Eldritch Essence. Very hard to get a hold of. Glyphs. Glyphs, I think, are like level 9, level 50. I have to look through these again, but right now this is where we're at. We're good with what we have.
Don't get killed out there.
Sometimes you just, you know, keep it. So you have to do, it's all, you know, never get attached to anything, is what Stupid Dragon says. Use it until it's no longer good, and then throw it away. Don't get sucked into just carrying the blues. So as we can see from my character, I've got the blues, but I'm at level 75, so I'm within my level. This is a little low, but I put this grouping together, 65 to 70, so I could get the acid and the acid retaliation damage. And eventually they're going to be replaced once I get a higher level, once I'm up in the 80s. These are very hard to find, Corvan Gaze. They also give acid damage. Very difficult. Harvest Venom, there's better things to make. I should start looking at replacing these two with something else, but and 1200 for Barrowholm reputation. Yes, that's about right. And a Manticore Eye. Okay, what's the next bounty? Seek out the one called Yoknar in the bog south of Barrowholm and take his life. Yoknar! Yeah, I love the names. Yoknar! There we go, Yoknar. That's you. Valde Yoknar. I think I've done this one before. I probably have done all of them. Yoknar is a leaf main alpha hero creature with 4 possible spawn locations in Ugdenbog just south of Bonn. Okay, that's good. Easy to find. Easy to find. Pretty much in the same area we were looking for Barrowholm earlier. Pretty much he's in the same area. Now, this is the thing about Grim Dawn. We've gone through that area, so technically he wasn't there. But sometimes the game will respawn it. And the way you can tell they've been respawned, and they didn't respawn it, is that there'd be black boxes where they've respawned him out. Oh, we didn't go here, so I'm going to bet, and we kind of went here, I'm going to bet Yoknar's down in here. But we'll hit all 4 spots, just to make sure. How we doing on reputation right now? Barrowholm. We've made honored. Cool. We've made honored. That's good. We just got to get up to revered. 14,800 reputation. Oh, the Chthonians, how they hate me. Oh, the beasts. Oh, the ethereals are going to be long. Oh, God, the ethereal Nemesis. They are. There's this one. The ethereal Nemesis are all sorcerers, and there's this one that he'll fight you, and he just drops this giant burning meteor of aether fire down on you, and it's an area. It's an AOE effect. It's a small AOE effect, but it's enough that even if you get out of the strike range, it can still kill you. But the worst, I don't know if he's considered a Chthonian nemesis or an ethereal, but the worst one, and everyone complains about him, is this one, and he's something about the blackened sun or something, I don't know, but he slows you and traps you, moves faster than you, and can teleport to you. And you have to do specific builds in order to beat him. And everyone's like, "Yeah, that's not how to build a monster. There's only one build type that can beat him." So, but they're like, "Oh, we got to make something powerful so the players have a challenge." And I don't know how many times he killed my level 100 while I was trying to take him out with her, but finally I just gave up. Fortunately, it was a huge area, and I had already explored most of it, so I just kind of go around him for that play. And of course, once you log out and you log back in, everything resets and he's gone. But that's the trouble here, is that he's going to come back. Next time we do this, Chupacabra is going to come back. Let's see. How are we doing here? We have 2 people watching. Me and y'all, most likely. Unless y'all went off to do other things. It is. You know. So, yeah. My analytics never said we had 3. So, maybe someone clicked in there really quick. It's okay. I'm happy that anyone is here. You know, that's the thing. That is the thing about this, is I'm happy, just, you know, people on, chat, hang out, do my best. Yeah, I was probably watching One Piece while I'm streaming. Yeah. My name is Monkey Day Luki, and I'm going to become king of that thing. That thing is also weird. It's just a living thing of poison. It's an acid field that just kind of hunts you down. It doesn't leave its area, it just kind of hangs out there. There's a couple of different things like that. There's an aether spirit like that. I think that's the best thing to describe them as. They're just kind of like natural spirits. You know, the land has decided it doesn't like you. It's going to come after you. They're just out of You deserve a reward for that death scream. That's all I got to say. Where am I at? So he wasn't there in 1. This is number 2 right in here. This is number 2, and he is not here. We'll take this path down and around here like so. I have been... All right. There's a plant. And no, that wasn't him. And that wasn't Yaknar either. And this is the last spot that he's going to be at. Yaknar! Hey, how you doing? Ravager since his I don't know, whatever he says. But he says, for some reason, he doesn't like you. Is that it? Nope, okay, nothing else. Oh, totem. What is that? Forsaken Savage Totem. Okay. Yeah. Let's go play with something that might kill us. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo. Always clean out your areas before you activate your token. I think that's everything that's around here. You never know how far you may have to travel for tactical repositioning. We've already been through here, so we've caused already quite a lot of mess. All right. These guys aren't too bad.
I can't do that yet.
All right, powered. Okay, those are the best things to get. What's left? Okay, that's worth some money. If there's anything else hidden underneath there. Okay. Probably not. Okay, so what did we get? Empowered Fanatics Overcoat. Level 75. Oh, nice. Armor rating is still less. +2 to Righteous Fury. That's nice. And Empowered Miasma Hood. Not for me. Thank you. That is for an Arcanist. Yes. A Dreg Arcanist. Oh, for an Occultist. My mistake. An Occultist. Goes for the Occultist. Wait a minute. Do I have another one here? Empowered Tempest Sigil. Alright. Cold and lightning damage. Empowered Gutworm's Bloody Seal. Okay. Alright. And we took care of him. So let's go back. Barrowholm. Where are we going to go from here? Now that all the Windegos have grown up and transcended from their fleshy forms. $375 was not that big of one. Okay. What's next town? And we've fulfilled all the bounties for here.
See anything you like?
No. No. Damn. I clicked on that one too quickly. No, still not enough damage. Okay, goodbye. Nope. Shattering Smash. That is not something I use. No. Mark of Butchery. Bleeding and another replace the insignia of justice. Nadalia's Hidden Hand. No. And a Manticore Eye. Alright, that's a crafting material. Nah, so you don't get a lot of money. There's like 1984 and you know 2000 is about the maximum they'll offer you for anything, no matter what. I do have almost 4 million in iron, so some things you take to build require a lot of iron. Don't know why. Don't know what you're selling it for. No one's around. There's no stores, but they're around. Okay.
Iron well spent.
Let's go back and let's take a look at Barrowholm and find out what we need to do to get some Barrowholm quests going here. not sure which one I've done. Done Mind Pass. We finished that one. I know that for sure. A Jewel in the Mud quest. Oh, we gotta find that. Okay, I've completed a Jewel in the Mud. Okay, yeah, I did that. That was like one of the first ones. Okay. Mind Pest is done. What does it take? Meddling Witch. When does this quest become? I've done the mind. Maybe I just got to go to Scorv and talk with him. Okay, we got it. Okay, so we've got the faction. Okay, we should be because we're already in Respected, right? Where are we at? Yeah, so we're in Honored now. Yeah, so we should be getting quests. Okay. 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 All right. Sorry, I'm just doing quick reading here. So but yeah, okay. So I should get the Meddling Witch next. That's the one I've been kind of dreading. But first, let's do a little search. I want to see if I found that. Oh, there he is. Scorv. He's offering me the next quest already. And it's like it doesn't show up. That's disappointing. It's like it needs to show up. But we're going to kind of go through. We're looking for a chest. I don't even know if I've already found it or not. I probably haven't. But it's a good one. I like finding their little notes. They are always such interesting things to find and read. We are looking for a chest. We're looking for a chest. We're looking for a chest. Arena! Yeah, I don't think so. Ah, there it is, Aaron's recipe. Okay, I've got to go back and look at something here because there's something I kind of remember. There's okay. Here we go. Are you ready? Let's have some fun. Aaron's recipe. A decent cut of meat is a rare sight these days, so it is imperative that we treat every opportunity to feast upon a fresh kill with great reverence. Though I found cuts from our recent quarries to be a bit tough and lean, they are not entirely unpleasant, much like a freshly slaughtered deer. And while I initially found the taste nauseating, I've become increasingly fond of its delicate layers and nuances. As one of the favorite among Scorv's company, I've generally had my pick of the best cuts, so I always enthusiastically go for a butchered portion of leg or upper arm. I ask to leave the bone in, as it really seals in the flavors and keeps the meat juicy after cooking. Nevertheless, my recent experiments reveal that a shorter cooking time is by far most satisfying. With the addition of some finely chopped black onions and a gentle sprinkling of white Meyer herbs seared alongside the meat, the still bloody cuts make for an exquisite experience that is the envy of everyone in Barrowholm. The critical trick is to sear it on the outside while leaving the inside still dripping with juices. Scorv himself said that my inspirations could cure even a ravaging hunger. But I know he just says this to keep up our spirits. I am not worthy of such praise. That's right, folks. They're cannibals. They have eaten people. As the old saying went, Campbell's soup, because people is good food. Now there's a way. That's the cellar's entrance. That's the place I want to try and get into. Somewhere along the way, there's a way to get in there, I think. No, doors do not open and close. You just have to kick them. That is the way it is in Barrowholm. Okay, we gotta get down there. I don't know, 2 or 3 more hours. There we go. No, that's still not the way down. You would think.
Welcome to Barrowholm, traveler.
You look a bit skinny. Have you been eating enough? Doesn't hurt to be a little tender. So, everyone in Barrowholm, in order to survive what's been going on, have turned to the worship of the Ravager, aka the Wendigo. So, that's the great secret. That's the great horror. They be eating people. There we go. Ugdenbog. Okay, let's see if we can get over here.
I can't open that.
Yep. Okay, I still can't get in there. Okay, I don't know how to get in there. But that's where the people are, and they're being held until it's eaten time. Hasty. Alright, let's go deal with Scurv. Scurv is up in here.
I am thoroughly pleased to hear that you've been mingling among our people and finding a place for yourself in our little society, outsider. However, not all are as willing to accept our master's visions for this region as you are.
Your master?
Yes, our protector, our guiding star through the tumultuous chaos. Once we were lost and dying. The bog threatened to consume us, but the Windegos spirit showed us another way.
Wait, Wendigo? You mean those things out there attacking me?
You describe the uglier side of things, yes, but do not take the flesh-crazed as representation of the greater picture. They are but a symptom of a world that is sick. We are the true chosen of Ravager. We have been uplifted, as can you be. We've always had tense relations with the nearby gathering of witches, but so long as we stayed to our sides of the bog, we generally had no issues. In many ways, we are just as much outcasts as they are. And so we've had somewhat of a mutual understanding.
Until
But
you
there
stole
is
their
one
fetish
among
head.
them known as Laria the Hexer, who does not respect our little truce. Unlike her sisters, she lives within Ugdenbog itself, and from it she weaves eldritch magic in order to subdue our master's plans. In fact, it was her who damaged our totems. High time her meddling is ended. Find the den of this witch and deal with her for good. Yes, our protector, our guiding star through the tumultuous chaos. Once we were lost and dying. We've always had tense...
There we go. Yeah, well, I remember you guys damaged their totems too, so, their wards, so... that's the pot calling the kettle black. Well, I'm on really good terms with the Coven of Ugdenbog, and I don't think I'm going to kill her. You know, I'm not just some murderous, monstrous person who was once possessed by the ethereals. Oh wait, I am, but not that way. Let's just, yeah. Let's just go back to where I teleport from. It'll be easier to reach her that way. Oh no, we're still going in the right direction. Still going in the right direction. Bum, 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 bum. You know, all this talk of eating people is making me hungry. Don't know what it is. All that talk of... Alright, let's find her. Where did she go? I've come across her place a few times, but I keep forgetting where it's at. It's very well hidden. Very well hidden. Laria's dead. That's the inside. No, I want to see the outside. Okay. Oh, did I come too far south? Let me see. Oh, nope. Just above it. Okay, good. Laria. Laria, I've got bad news. You need to get back to the Coven. You need to get back in there. Laria. Laria, I come in peace. Please don't set me on fire. Hate being set on fire. There you are.
I don't know who you are, but please leave.
Yes, I agree. Avoid conflicts, lay low, go back to the Coven. Hang out with the Coven. Stay safe. Stay safe. All right, let's go back. I have done my duty. I have done as you requested. Yes, yes. No. The deed is done. No. That sounds too grim. Yep, that's it. She's dead. Okay, hey, that sounds far more yes. That's it. All done. Bye-bye. She has been purged from the world. Cleansed from Ugdenbog. Ugdenbog. The witch will trouble you no further. There we go. She has been purged from the world. Trouble you no further. All right. Okay. That's it. Where, Scourge. Scurv. Where are you? Scurv. 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 Okay, there you are. Scurv? Scorv? That's a new look for you, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, what's going on, Scurv?
Have you dealt with that pest yet?
Yes, I took care of her for good. Is this a party? Scurv? You're not thinking about making me as the main course, are you?
So you did then. A Ravager is pleased by your service to the cause. He wishes to reward you with a special hunt.
All right. Do tell me about this hunt. If I'm the prey, you're the first person getting a spike in the head.
The eve of Ravager's return will soon be upon us, and the Wendigos' hunger shall be unquenchable. We cannot truly fulfill his ravenous needs, but we can at least appease them for a time. But not just any meal will do. We must have the hearts of 3 Wendigo ancients, known as Handaroth, Olivioth, and Uvaloth. These creatures have long ago outlived their purpose and must now perform one final duty for Ravager. The great Wendigo spirit has called to them and drawn them out of hiding amidst Ugdenbog and Gloomwald so that you can perform the necessary rites. Bring me their hearts. Appease the great spirit.
Look at this guy. Look at this smile here. Can you guys see this smile? I mean, look at that. And that is a guy who is very pleased with himself. Very, very pleased with himself. But hey, I don't mind wiping them out, and maybe things will chill down. Okay. Oh, yes. The horrors and corruptions that I have to get involved with. Oh, all right. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. The feast. Once again, it's going back out there and hunting them down all through. Handaroth has 5 locations in Gloomwald. Olivioth has 3 locations in Ugdenbog. And Uvaloth has 3 locations in Ugdenbog. Oh, let's go take care of the Ugdenbog ones first. Oh, what am I getting myself into here? The world is changing and not for the better. Let's take a look. Where is the Wendigo spirit? It's around here someplace. Shepherd of Storms, Affliction, Abomination, Behemoth. Wendigo! There it is, the Wendigo spirit. The Wendigo is a primal hunger spirit. Many shamans go against their very teachings and try to make a pact with the Wendigo in the hopes of invoking the vile spirits upon their enemies. But Wendigos are ultimately very perilous to control and have driven many shamans mad, filling them with an insatiable hunger that inevitably leads to cannibalism. Yeah, and they are considered spirits of chaos. Can't really tell, but he highlights up when you touch him. When you go over the chaos. I think he does. Let's see, what's his requirement? He's not a very powerful spirit, though. He only gives you 2 chaos to complete. He does a lot of... Wendigo's mark. You may mark your foes with a sign of the Wendigo's spirit, sapping them of what little there is left of their vitality and transfer it to you. Okay. But instead we're going to be going to Ugol, the insatiable knight. And our next one up here is the Reverend, so that way we can get... why are we going for the Reverend? Reverend does not give us any health stealing abilities. Okay, we'll have to look at Reverend later because that is one of the ones in our build. Okay. Let's go hunt them. We're going to go for... We're going to go for Olivioth's and Ugoloth's location. Let's take a look and see where we're at. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so looking at our maps, this may seem like this is like a familiar location. So 1, 2, and look, still doesn't look like we've been here. So 1, 2. Okay, that's for Olivia. Okay. Okay, so we'll just have to go south. So we'll start off with that right there. That's where we're going. Once we finish and complete this whatever this is, then we're going to go diving into chaos and try and get Olgrim back, and also continue to get closer to Barrowholm. I mean, Malmoth. That is our ultimate goal, Malmoth, the capital city, the seat of the Empire, the beachhead of the Ethereals. Okay. Yep, okay, that looks like it right over in here. Yeah, okay. I am in the right place. No, not there. So now we're just going to go down this way. It's possible that we've gone through this area so much that that the 3 can't spawn. We'll have to... Oh, no! There's a star! Olivioth's heart. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Food ration. Do we dare eat it? Well, too late. We already ate it. All right. Okay, Olivioth's done. Now we're going to go after Uvaloth. And where is Uvaloth at? Alright. Alright. Where is that map at? Okay, what am I looking at there? facing north. Okay, so... Ah. Here. We're going down to here. Oh, we stopped by Lyria. Make sure she got out of there. Okay, let's go. Alright, this will work. Wrong direction. Lyria! Lyria! Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. We've been here. Okay, that's where my little rift gate is at. Yeah, okay. Going in the right direction. Going in the right direction. Okay, there we go. Come on down. Up, and we're going to go up. Maria! Did you get out of here? Oh, good. She left. She leave any goodies behind? Wow. She has quite the setup here. Oh, those things are not good. We do not step into those. Okay. All right, well, I guess she's gone. I guess she got out of here. She followed my advice. Well, her own advice, too. Good. Good! Good, good, good. All right. Still facing north mostly. There we go. Alright, we're coming down into here. We got... You know what? Let's go down to the Ugdenbog Rift. Save us a little travel. Thank you. Looks like I've been through here before. Alright. Not here, so where's the other one at? Where are you at? Nope. Wrong direction. Wrong direction. Okay. So where are we at? That's not it. Huh. Oh, all the way down here. Okay. Where? Here. So we're way up there. Let's go back to the Coven. Bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back. I hope the strands of fate treat you kindly.
Okay. Nothing, no information for me. Okay. Hey. I'll take these two. Okay, let's keep going. I think we're on the right track. Things are trying to kill us. Speaking of things trying to kill us, there's more of that living acid field. Heart. Vindicator something or other. Okay. Those were the easy ones. Let's go do the hard one. Back into Gloomwald we go. We're going to go for the upper rift. We're going to work our way from here. Alright, now let's look at the map. There's the map. They're showing... starts off right here. Okay, good call. First one's going to be over here. Let's go take a look. Maybe this will go fast, you know? Maybe this will go fast. No, it's not, because I took the wrong path. It was such an easy trek. Why didn't you just choose the right path? No, no, no. You had to go get lost in the dark and scary woods. There you go. There you go. Just go south. Okay. That's it. Okay. That's the path we want. Yes, I knew where I was going all along. Alright. Hey, I've been here before. No star, so they're not, so... not down here. Okay, that's one. Let's cut across this way. The nice thing is that the star will show up, so we will know that. Alright, that's two, not there. Okay. Yeah, okay. Not here either, because I've been here. Not here either. Not spawned, because we already came through and wiped out the areas. Okay. This does happen. Oh no, wait. There's one more. There's one more area to go. One more. Okay, we're going to take this road up. We're going to take this road up and we're going to find ourselves, hopefully. Yes! Yes, there it is. Heart. All right, that's it. Let's take a look at these things we've got. Where have our... Oh, look at those big old nasty tumorous things. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Nasty, nasty, nasty looking. Oh, very disgusting. Hey, how are we doing here, by the way? We've got a long ways to go. Long ways to go to get revered. And I don't know if I want to be working with these people to get revered, but there is a reason that we need to.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Don't need that. Superior Ugdenbog Repeater of Ruin. No. Poison Ugdenbog Venom Launcher. Subjugated Leafman Trophy. No. No. Shrewd Windego Eye of the Wild. No. Alright, and then Vindicator's Windego Glare of Ruin. No. No. Okay. Well, that's... No. Oh, that should be there. There we go. Anything else? No. Okay.
See you around.
Though I have to say that, on the other hand, the quests mostly are fairly simple. There's, not a lot of ambiguity of things to change and do. Ugh. We gotta get ourselves up. They sacrificed somebody on the ground. I didn't even see that before. Look at that. Some poor bastards. Might be one of those people I rescued too. That's just like... Alright. Let's do this.
The stench of rotting hearts follows you, outsider. Come, bring them to me.
Oh, that is Laura. Okay.
Yes. We would not want to waste a perfectly good corpse now, would we? You must have chased her far. Ravager will enjoy her heart.
She should have gone to the Coven.
Yes, these should satisfy Ravager's hunger for a time once he is reborn. Now be gone, outsider, before I give in to my urges to gut you with my knife.
Oh, I'd like you to see you I like that. Be gone, but hey, I have a quest for you. I have a quest for you. It's just like, yeah, no, piss off. Piss off. I'm out there killing things you don't dare touch. You really think I'm afraid of you? I'm afraid of you, huh? Look at you, with your schmarmy salesman smile. Your perpetual grin of self-satisfaction. I'm not afraid of you. Dude, I went up against the Logoloth. I went up against the Logoloth and I fought it. Alright? Alright. You're a puppet. Look, I was possessed by an ethereal. What about you? Huh? Huh? Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Drag backs me, man. Oh. Get down there and rescue everyone who's down there. There's some way to do that. I just can't remember how. See if I can get into this one yet.
I can't open that.
All right, we'll figure it out later. So, all right, what do you have to say for yourself, huh? No, I'm streaming. No, because my why? What am I looking for? Hold on, life is calling me. What am I looking for? Okay, well. Anyway, thank you for. I guess it's cool outside now. All right, good. All right. Very nice. No, you can leave that one. Fine. That's good. Yeah, go ahead and close the door, please. Thank you. Yes. Oh, the heat is definitely dissipating. Tomorrow is supposed to be hotter. Let's see. Time to do some voice acting. Welcome back. No, I don't like that voice. Welcome back. It seems Scorf was right to trust you. I sense the Great Spirit is very pleased by what you've done here. The Spirit? Yes, the spirit that inhabits this place. The Windego, my friend. Have you paid no attention during your time here? It watches us, even now, feeding on our desires, on our hunger. It is truly glorious. Okay, I'm going to leave now. Yeah, never tell people inside of a town of cannibalistic fanatics that they're insane. They might not take kindly to it. Let's see if I can do her voice. The Great Spirit is pleased with you, stranger. All you have done for us will certainly not be forgotten. I'd just rather forget it ever happened. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they don't have doors that open and close. You have to kick through them, even if they're doors for good houses. You just have to kick them. And that's the table. How we doing? How we doing here? Another 9,000. All right.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Yeah, you. Okay, I've already learned malediction. What's this? Tonic of reshaping. Use it to reset your attributes. Okay, and a little bit of blood of Chthon. Okay. And I've already learned this one. It's another relic. Poisonous damage, acid damage, poison damage, spirit energy attack, cast speed, and vitality resistance. Actually, I need to away from keyboard now
Put it
that
to good use.
things are going on. So let's put us right up here really quick. And I'll be back as soon as I can. my stream. I guess she's done resin. Okay. Well, I'm back. I hope you've all enjoyed the wonderful artwork of my screen. But let us go back. So many G games on here. There we go. Back to Grim Dawn. Okay. So, it's one Barrowholm quest left. Cast off the flesh. Let's see what the rewards are. Reputation and item. Okay. Oh. Doesn't really matter which one we choose. Okay, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Alright, we have one last quest to do. Let's go through and talk to all the other people first. Let's go ahead. Let's see what else everyone else has to say here. Welcome back. Seems you're not such a stranger anymore. Perhaps the hunger drives you to keep returning to us. I still don't think so. I still don't think so. Okay, and I talked to you already, right? Yeah, okay. This asshole. I'm sorry. See, seems I may have misjudged you. Don't expect me to apologize. You've had a change of heart? Well, I heard you've been helping out around here. My belly is full thanks to you, and I appreciate it. I do what I can to help. Those poor people. No way I can get down there to rescue them yet. I told them they'd be safe here. Is there anybody else left to talk to? Anybody else left to talk to? I can talk to these three people right here.
All of our efforts, all of our sacrifices have come to this moment. Blood shall spill and we shall feast upon flesh.
Okay, good.
Today is a glorious day for us all.
Okay.
Blood shall spill, and a great one shall feast. We're all but servants before him.
Yeah, I have no reply to that. Oh, how I wish I could just drive my magically enhanced ancient beast stingers into your face. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go see if the Coven. Does the Coven have anything to say, you know, maybe I could just not do this and finish this? Okay, I don't have to. I could just leave them there like that forever. Oh, surely there must be someone who has some advice for me. Okay, we've had this conversation
I would
before.
like to thank you on behalf of all of us here at the refuge. You have done us a great service in restoring the wards.
Well, it seemed like the right thing to do. Okay, that's all they want to talk to me about, is saving the wards. Okay. And that is a spirit guide, so that way I can reset my stats if I want to. I guess she's found her witch god. Thanks, Sortie. You have found us. I saw those things rip a man apart and devour him. I'm sure it wouldn't have been long before it's my turn. Yes, the divine gods of the Eldritch realm watch over us all and bless us with powers unimaginable. Sortie is my patron and to whom I swear my life. I see. I see. Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
Welcome back. I hope the strands of fate treat you kindly.
Hold great sway over these parts, but our ward should hold, although I would advise you to consider your allegiance with the people of Barrowholm. Do not make the same mistake as Genix, the Ravager is not to be trifled with. I won't. I don't have to. I don't have to complete the... I do not have to complete the final quest. I don't have to. It's just, you know, rewards, things like that. Aspects of things we want, you know. You know. Greed. Greed and need. Fun with Letty. Hello. Welcome to the Twitch stream. And I am doing well. How about yourself? We are playing Grim Dawn. Working on the Ashes of Malmuth. DLC? Expansion. The Ashes of Malmuth expansion. Alright, let's just do this. Let's just do this. It doesn't really matter. The world will not change if we do this or if we don't. What do you have to say? I've already read all this. How about you?
I can smell the questions upon you.
She's a Dreg. You can tell she's blind. Dreg is the witch god of prophecy. Words are spoken, yet they carry no meaning. We're all lost in the great darkness that shall consume all. What do you hope to glean? Well, why do you speak this way? The many-eyed fiend robbed me of sight, but he has granted me vision. Now I see all, feel all, dream all. Great, now I have more questions. Never mind. Sorry. They were good questions at the time, but don't feel like asking them now. Okay, there's somebody over here. Okay. Just be stern with them. Alright, who else do we have? Kalia. I've not been... Okay. That's right, she's from Port Valbury. So, one thing about Grim Dawn has rogue-like areas. So, and Port Valbury is one of them. It's an entire city that's a roguelike city. And yeah, like all roguelikes, you only get to enter it once per section. So if you die, that's it. Everything you've done in there resets, and you have to restart, you know, do a re-log in and go back in. You have to use a skeletal key, which will unlock it. Yep, everyone's warning me about the Windegos. All right, let's just go back. Let's go back and finish this. There's no real notes on it. No real notes about, you know, if you should or shouldn't. And in the nature of the world, there's really nothing you can do about it. The Forlorn Cellar, that's where we want to go. Okay, we have to kill Scorv. Oh, the only way to do this is kill Scorv at the beginning. Okay, so there's only one chance to save them, and it's too late. I've never become hostile with Barrowholm faction. Part of the reason is that I need gear that they're going to sell when I become honored. So that's why I need that stuff. All right, let's deal with this.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping you would never return, so that I may resist the urge to gut you with my blade. Oh, it's you.
Okay.
I was hoping you would never return, so that I may resist the urge to gut you with my blade.
Why? What happened?
It is Ravager. I do not know what I had done to scorn the Great One, but here, on the hour of his imminent return, the Spirit demanded that the honor of selecting a chosen to serve as his flesh and blood go to you. To you, an outsider. The three have already come forward. The blood of one of them shall serve as the catalyst, and the flesh will feed the Wendigo. It falls to you. Will it be Orin who performs the final rite? Or her brother, Jordith? Or perhaps Tyval? Speak to the Chosen and decide. Although it pains me to lose an acolyte, it truly does, it is ultimately the will of Ravager that we all must serve. The Great One shall feast upon their flesh, and through it he shall be born anew.
Okay. All right. All right.
Blood shall spill, and the Great One shall feast. We're all but servants before him.
Well, that's not what your text here. Let's see if I can get that voice. Shall we join in blood at this glorious event? We will partake of flesh and become closer to our God. I know that Ravager has selected you to decide between his favorite children, but I cannot help but wonder why. You are not of our people and have not partaken of the flesh. So who will it be? So about those travelers. Yes, they were quite filling, but nothing good lasts forever. Soon enough, we'll have to find more. Ah, crap. Alright. Why should I choose you? While Tilvid may be our protector, and my sister the Sage, I am the faithful successor to Scorv himself. My devotion to the great Windego goes beyond the others. I sacrificed upon the altar. I gave my own blood to bring Ravager closer to us all. This next sacrifice is the only next logical step in my spiritual journey. I see. All right, let's talk to your sister.
Today is a glorious day for us all.
The energy in the air, the anticipation, I can hardly stand it. Tell me, whom will you choose as Ravager's offering? I must know. Well, why should I choose you? While Scorv may be our leader, it was I who orchestrated our schemes to draw travelers here. It was I who studied the tomes and learned the rituals. What we have here this day is everyone's achievement, but more so my own. It is now my duty to serve Ravager in this ultimate task.
All of our efforts, all of our sacrifices have come to this moment. Blood shall spill and we shall feast upon flesh.
Is that what he said over there too? And so we arrive at this critical junction. I've been preparing for this moment, and am ready to offer myself in the service of Ravager. Scorv informs me that it is Ravager's will that you decide who is the most worthy. So tell me, who do you choose? I am by far the strongest within Barrowholm. No one can hope to match my bloodlust or skill with a battle axe. I personally hunted down countless fiends within Ugdenbog, and fear nothing that Ravager would require of me. I will sacrifice everything for Ravager and spill an ocean of blood in his honor. I see. I see. I see. I see. The strongest, the most, the faithful, let's see, the faithful, the dedicate, or the schemer. And 3 different Ravagers will rise up. Jordith will produce the Ravager of Souls for his faith and dedication. Arin will produce the Ravager of Mind for her tactics and stratagems. And Talvid will produce the Ravager of Flesh for all of his dedicated work. I think they will do less without the with one who can strategize.
A massive burden and honor has been placed upon you, outsider. Think about this carefully.
I think I've decided.
Who shall serve as the Ravager's flesh?
Orin.
Yes, young Orin is ambitious, and her mind has already served Ravager well. May it continue to serve him in her death. I will proceed with the ceremony then.
Yes, bring forth the Ravager. Well, that doesn't sound like someone who is really ready. 6,000 the Barrowholm. I think that's everything I need in order to become top end. And look, I get to speak the Ravager. This is the 2nd god I get the faces. Well, technically the 5th, but you don't know you've spoken with 3 other gods. Let's talk with the Ravager.
What is this little thing that stands before me?
Have you come to offer yourself to a god? No, but I have some questions. What are you? I am the hunger, the giver, and the taker. But none who receive my gift hunger ever again. You stand before a primal force of nature, made manifest. No, I don't want your gift. Yeah, did you see the Grim Dawn coming? If I told you that I sensed the great unrest stirring just beyond the veil for some time, will that make you feel better about all that has happened? Humans amuse me, and some are even useful. but I see no purpose in altering your fate, except perhaps to deny my enemies your lives as a resource. But that can just as easily be achieved with your death. That's troubling. Have we reached it? Have we achieved? We're still just an honored. We still got 3,925 points to go. Damn it. I don't really have anything else to conversation with. So, this is the thing, is you can talk to him about different things and stuff, but really doesn't get anything. The only other thing you can do is fight him. And he is an uber boss. He is the second god you're allowed to engage, you have the chance to engage in combat with. And the nice thing about this is even if you beat him or he smears the ground with you, next time you come back, he's going to be all chill. Even the dialogue, it's just like, you're not strong enough yet, or you have done well, you have proven your strength. Now what do you want? So, but let's talk to the others. Let's see what they all have to say.
You have pleased Ravager with your actions, outsider. When this world is scoured of unbelievers and fiends, perhaps you too shall be among the chosen few who will rise up from the ashes.
And we'll do the old tale. Oh, that's an old tale. I was a traveler, much like yourself. But unlike you, I was not one for battle. I had a partner back then. Her name was Jessa. Together, we foolishly wandered into Ugdenbog and got lost. We roamed for days, sometimes circling back to where we were days before. The water was poisoned. The only food was more likely to eat me back than offer any sustenance. In short, we were doomed. I'm not sure who got the idea first, but we both eyed each other with ravenous hunger fueled by desperation. I overpowered Jessa and plunged my knife into her heart. Throat's getting dry. As her blood oozed out of the wound and she choked on her last words, I drank deep of the crimson. I ate well that day as tears poured down my face. The next night, my dreams were plagued by feverish visions. I was visited by a spirit. It smiled at me with a wide grin and offered solace in my misery. It said that my soul was forfeit for what I had done, but that need not be the end. It offered me an anguished tale of its banishment and how it desired to return to the mortal realm. With my help, its aspirations could become reality. In return, it offered salvation from my cursed fate. I willingly agreed. On that day, I became the Herald of Ravager. I need to go. All right. So we have finished Barrowholm now. I still need to get... We need to get up to... Oh, did I level up in there too? I leveled up in there too. But, in truth, we need to still get up to Revered. Because... Let us go back. Back again. Where's he at? Where is the... The quartermaster.
See what's left of my wares.
Because it is some of this stuff in here that we're going to need to get when we get up into the 90s. In the So right now we're only at 76, so we've got a ways to go. But this stuff here is going to be crucial for getting the final end things. None of these weapons really stand up. They're also level 84. We got a long ways to go for that. They have weapons of different things. Chaos, vitality damage, not what we're looking for. Acid and poison damage right there, but as you can see, it still does not do the amount of damage I'm looking for. But there are notes in Stupid Dragon's guide that talk about needing to get able to replace some gear with the Barrowholm gear. But that's going to require doing two things. That is, killing a bunch of things that the Ravager doesn't like, primarily Chthonians, which are currently all on the other side of the land. I mean, I could probably go in there and just kill a whole bunch of Chthonian heroes and stuff and just get those. How much do we need? 3,000? About 4,000. It wouldn't take that long. Just kind of go through the necropolis 2 or 3 times and that would probably do it. Of course, at the same time, the Chthonians, which only need about 3,000 points to become complete hatred of me to send out their Nemesis, would also be growing as well. Yeah. I don't think Ravager's really going to need you guys anymore. He's on his own. He's back. But Mordredin's back too, so maybe they'll have another duke it out fest and he'll kick the Ravager's butt again and send them back into the void. But in the meantime, we're going to take a little break. I'm going to eat dinner, rest up, and then I'll be back sometime. See, it's 8:43 now. It's almost 9, so I'll be back sometime around 10 p.m. my time, and we'll do a little Genshin Impact. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. We'll work on my dailies. Maybe we'll go after, maybe y'all pop in or someone else, and we'll go after some bosses. You know, we'll see what happens. But for now, I've completed more of Genshin and more of Grim Dawn, which I'm happy for. I've been waiting to continue this for a few weeks now, as soon as I put all my focus into Genshin. So here we are. What's next? Well, we're going to finish getting our reputation up, and then we're going to go through the void and rescue Ulgrim and get ourselves closer to Malmuth. So as you can see, there's a gigundous leap between us here and here, and that's because all this is covered in aether fire. Let's see. We'll wrap this up and we'll see if I can like peer down into the part of the land that's covered in aether fire. Let's go look at this. It's a very hellish and gruesome sight, you know. Kind of reminds me of there it is. There it is. Okay, now we're looking. This is it. We just gotta get over further. No, we gotta go this way. There we go. At least I think this is the path that will show it. Excuse me, I'm trying to do a tour here. Where? Down there someplace. Not yet. Okay. Here it goes. we go. Okay, here we are. There we are. That is basically Aether forming the world. Filling it with Aether and Aether fire. And there's hundreds of these things out there now. Fortunately, we can't change the position too much, but the entire land between here and see, there's Aether crystals growing up over into there. So this isn't just a small swath. This is like, we're here. We're up in this area. It's just like, it's all this all through here, and we need to get through this. We need to get through all this, and we can't. So there's going to be a portal that we're going to take, and it's going to take us through the Chthonic Void. And then we're going to pop out the other side over here someplace. And we're going to fight our way through that. We're going to get to the Lone Watch. And then we're going to fight our way through that, and we're going to get to this big open field, and where it's not that bad, and hopefully, and then we're going to get to Malmuth, and finally we're going to get to Malmuth and the capital city, and we're going to go back into urban fighting. Yeah, there's more of it. Any place you see Aether crystals, that's where the ethereals are. See, there's other that, by the way, is the portal we're going to take. We're not going through yet. Oh, there's another one. So, and that's what we've got to do. But that's it for Cairn now. We're going to take a break. I'm going to eat dinner. And I'll be back to run Genshin Impact. Sorry for the yawn, but... Thank you for hanging out and watching. Anyone who has been. Thank you very much. Let's see, do I actually have anyone? What? What's this? There's some sort of weird thing up here on my chat, which I don't... Oh, top fans. Is that what that is? Let's see. What is that? Yeah, it's my top fan today. I have no idea what this thing does. All right. He's my top fan because he typed so much in there, more than anyone else. Thank you, y'all. Congratulations on being today's top fan. All right. Let's see. And Cat's on. Hey, Cat. So... But for now, we're going to take a break. So I will see you in an hour or so. Good night, y'all, on YouTube. I'll be back in a little while. I don't know. Is there anyone else over there too? Let's see. Tab. Nope. Just looks like me and y'all. So see you in a little. No, it just looks like me.